Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing really well. I have seriously missed you guys. How are you all doing? So today I am going to be showing you how to achieve this very colourful look, originally inspired by Beyonce's Mine music video. This video came out a really long time ago and I created this look on my Instagram and everybody really loved it, so I thought I would make a video on it for you guys. It's very easy to achieve, it's a very simple look to do, anybody can do it, so let's just jump into it. The first thing we are doing is taking MAC's Creme de Violet eyeshadow and applying this to our crease with a small fluffy brush. Now, we don't want to go in with too much of this straight away. We want to work in small increments and taking just this smaller fluffy brush and applying that to where you want it to be placed, and then using the bigger fluffy brush to blend that out. We don't want this to look harsh at all. We want this to be very smooth and seamless, so just keep applying to your desired opacity and blend out really well. Taking this MAC Pearl Light pencil in the shade Undercurrent, we want to apply this to the center of our lid only and blend it out with a flat brush. We are then going to be taking MAC's Steamy eyeshadow and applying that just on top of the Undercurrent pencil we just applied, and just make sure that is well blended, but we want to keep it to just the middle of our eye. Taking a smaller brush, we're going to go in with MAC Contrast eyeshadow and apply this to just the inner and outer corner of our eye, making sure this is fairly opaque but also well blended, because, you know, if it's not, it can look rather choppy and we do not want that. And going back in with a fluffy brush, we just want to make sure all those colours have blended well with our crease colour. I'm going to leave the eyes for now and move on to the face. I'm going to be taking my Nars Sheer Glow foundation. I am the shade Fiji, and I'm just going to be buffing that in to my face with a Makeup Geek brush. And just to make sure there are no streaks in my foundation, I'm just going to dab over my face with a beauty blender. Going in with MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the shade NC20, I'm going to be applying this underneath my eyes. Usually I wouldn't apply this concealer underneath my eyes because it does tend to crease a little bit, but today I decided to try it out once more. I had really heavily moisturized my face and I wanted to see if it would crease throughout the day. And it kind of did, so not the best concealer to put underneath your eyes. But I also use this to highlight the rest of my face, and I just blended it all in using a beauty blender. And to set that all in place, I'm going to be taking this Studio Fix powder in the shade, I think it was NC20, I'm not too sure, but I will leave it in the down bar along with all the product details. And the brush I am using is by Furless Cosmetics. Going back in with that Undercurrent eye pencil, we are going to take that and apply that to our lower lash line. We want to apply this quite heavily, and then grabbing a small definer brush, we want to smudge that out and really blend that out really well. And just repeat that to your desired opacity. And then I'm just going to apply this Nars Eyeliner in the shade Bonaparte to my waterline. Curl your lashes and apply some mascara. For my top lashes I used my absolute favourite, which turned out not to be discontinued. I found it at Target. It is the Maybelline 1x1 Volume Express, and also the Eyeko Black Mascara. And on my lower lashes I just used my usual MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. I'm just going to quickly fill in my brows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder. For the front of my brows, I used the shade Dark Brown, and then for the tail of my brow, I filled that in with the shade Ebony. And this brush is just a random angled brush that I've had for years. I think it might be by Crown Brush. Moving on to our contour, I am taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit and my favourite brush by Fearless Cosmetics. Using the shade Fawn, I am applying this to the hollows of my cheekbones and blending that out really well. I also dipped into a little bit of Java and also applied that. For my highlight, I decided to whip out this bad boy today. This is Superb by MAC, one of my absolute favorites, and I'm applying this quite heavily to my cheekbones and also my temples. And the brush I'm using is by Hair and Makeup Addiction. For lips, I am going to start off by lining them with MAC Spice Lip Liner. I am then going to go on top of that with MAC's Honeylove lipstick. I was about to say something else, but it is Honeylove lipstick, and then see-through lip gloss on top of that. I didn't really like the heavy look of the lip gloss on top of it, so I did blot a little bit of that after I finished filming. But yeah, that is pretty much it. So that is all for my Beyonce mind inspired tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video and hopefully you learned something new today. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and leave any video requests down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!